Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Tuesday, the 11th of August. So, looking at the expected news events today, well, there's only two key ones here. And they've both been released. So we've already seen the much higher than expected claimant count. But I just looked at these figures, and I mean they are a sort of finger in the air situation. If you looked at the forecast numbers that was due to come out there, yes, they were higher previously. Last time it was a significant difference in July, but we're probably seeing the effect of more companies laying people off after the furlough system is being completed, and they're just at this stage. Some companies, obviously some sectors were very weak before COVID, and I guess it's an option to actually do the deed now rather than blame it on anything else. So we're seeing these numbers increase. So not a massive shocker there. The pound hasn't moved significantly, but there you go. Anyway, that's the news for this week. Today even. There's lots more out this week. Well, not that significant, but anyway, the euro then yesterday put in that bearish pivot swing. Seen the previous day, actually Friday, yesterday saw continuation and trigger of that movement. How far we're going to go down is, well, how long as a piece of string here really at the moment. But if you just look at the price action, yesterday very thin on volume. If you just look at the sort of volumes there, it's quite light on volumes there, and it's really sort of getting into that sort of late holiday period, which we normally see a bit of the average true range dropping off here, and you can see it's really dropping off quite quickly. The daily range is coming off. It's as I said, expected as we run into the sort of late summer, so people grabbing a staycation or just time off, either way. Volumes light here, and well, trend. I drew on a bit of a trend line yesterday. It popped out through that one stage. It's done similar again. I'll probably readjust this line to the current highs if I can. There we go. He says not to actually the more distant one still hasn't actually been hit. The one that started the situation still hasn't been hit. Just adjust that. Near-term ones are the ones that have been triggered, but this main downward trend is still in position effectively. There are some nearer ones. They seem to be having less sort of effect, or in fact we're just seeing a sell points coming from this. There we go. It's badly drawn. There we go. Just pop that one in around about there, and you can see. Never do these things live, eh? There we go. There we go. So it's had a retest this morning, just coming in short of the pivot there. Okay, so that's the euro dollar looking bearish at this stage. You can really see the volume fall off, actually more clearer on here, but that in itself just, well, is on low volume. You can see a market move down, wait until it starts rallying again with a bit of volume. Okay, the pound, well, it's held its own pretty well. It also put that pivot swing in. It didn't trigger yesterday, which is suggesting a little bit more strength. We've seen the data out this morning. It's a bit softer now. Maybe this will roll over, follow through as more and more traders sort of digest that news, but it's hardly diving here at the moment. As I say, post 8 o'clock it may be a little bit different, but really bearish candles sitting here at this stage. So again, still got 15 minutes to run on that. Volumes again yesterday, well, you can see the volumes on this 60-minute chart, how low they were, particularly in the US session there, where we've normally got a bit more volume kicking through. Okay, it was non-farms on Friday there, but other days just the volumes are looking a bit softer at this stage. Okay, that's the pound. As I say, at the moment looking to me a bit on the more bearish side, although we caught a nice long off this yesterday. Didn't catch it all the way back to the highs here, but I am trading this back as a mean regression trade at the moment, or will be. Dollar yen Dollar yen softening a little bit here. Yesterday ended up in a bit of a doji on the dailies there. Yen's a bit one of those. I'm quite neutral about it, and the price action is often quite neutral. Yeah, okay. Week before last, it got a bit of a shove on, but last week we've seen this sort of range, and I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see a range between those that weekly R1 and S1 this week. Anyway, it's common thing to see. This morning on this hourly we're already into its R1, finding a bit of resistance along with that 500. I think I mentioned the 500 yesterday, but there you go, finally been hit. A break of this, well, we'll see continuation, one would expect. A break of the trend at the lows there, well, may just come down to something like the 60-50, but at the moment erring on that bullish side. If it does break up there, look for the weekly R1s, I guess. That's the Aussie dollar. So that said, I really don't like the idea of trading the yen at the moment, by the way. Okay, Aussie dollar. The Aussie dollar, it's just doji yesterday, another really tiny day yesterday in terms of range. And it started the day off pretty similar today. It's sort of pretty range bound. Obviously, the tighter this and longer this sort of range sort of sits there, the more likely it's to fire out when it actually starts going. It will go pretty well. So just watching that. The 4-hourly 100 looks like a good support area. You could draw a trend line. It'd be probably just over the top of it onto these prior lows there. So that would be quite a significant sort of level there. If it breaks through that, well, maybe over the rest of the week it could be drifting off south a little bit more towards that S1. Very bitty here on the hourlies. It's certainly from pillar to post sort of thing, sort of whipsaw-y sort of action, not easy to get into. Maybe it'll just track back here to the prior lows and catch the bid back in this sort of range here, but not clear really there. Not a clear direction apart from that sideward action, so that is the direction at the moment. Canadian dollar, just come back out here onto dailies, and well, yesterday actually gained a patch back against the US dollar. This morning it's sort of bull flags. I'm sort of looking that way. You're looking down at the trend. There's a sort of the bear flag still sort of in position, but ugly. At the moment, well, coming down to this hourly, lower highs, lower lows through here. Daily pivot above it, and quite a lot of moving averages up there. It may just stunt this sort of move to the upside, and again we may just get a bit rangy. And again, just look at the volumes. Volumes really it's as if someone's clicked the switch this week and everyone's decided to go away. So there's the CAD. Quick look at oil. Missed the opportunity to break into this yesterday, but it's looking at it, it's not really done too much. It's actually almost back to that level. I was looking for maybe a break of the trend at the time, later in at 2. Well, it did trigger, but it's looking slow. I've been put off by the oil movement in recent days and week, or the last few weeks. I haven't been trading it so much. It's been a good rally up, and in June, July time, nice trades, but as we've moved into August or towards August, I've sort of left it alone a little bit more. It has this, I mean, it's broken this sort of trend line that I'd put on here previously. It's broken that. Crikey, I don't know how long ago I put that on there. Anyway, it's certainly broken through that. And, well, now I'm just looking, if you readjust it, what's there? Well, it's really cheating, isn't it? There's the genuine trend line that was sitting across there. This does look like it's got a change of trend there, but either way, as we see on this hourly, it's stifled a little bit. And look at the volumes coming through. Yeah, even yesterday, volumes right down on previous days there. So it's similar picture right the way through these markets. It's time to have a holiday. And there you go, S&P's just doodling slowly up there. I mean, you look at the size of the bars at this stage here. There's sort of little dojis, etc. and in real comparison to what we've been seeing, again the average true ranges have fallen off there, and we're seeing a lot less volatility at the moment. And bear in mind, most companies now have reported. There's been some really poor data out there, but it hasn't stopped the main S&Ps sort of running up. This morning we've got a risk here of a bearish engulfing key reversal type bar. It's got another 9 minutes to finish. Whether we'll see much more of a correction, maybe during the morning. We'll see the other markets, the European markets roll. We might see this pulling back for a while at least. But as I said, even yesterday their volumes, well, not too bad there, I guess, at stages, but not to the sort of extent that we'd previously seen. Right, that's pretty much it for me. I wish you a great day. I will be back in the morning. Bye for now.